Coming to you all the way from Niagara. He's a great comic with a great heart. You guys are going to love him. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Tommy J. Ward. Ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good. On. Thank you very much for coming on out tonight. Really appreciate to see y'all. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 48 years old. So right away, you guys know my bills come more a month than I do. But one thing you will need to know about me is I do have 7 children. Yep. It's not my fault. I love playing the blocks. They come in. As you can tell, I got a bit of a weight problem. That's because my favorite sandwich is an ice cream sandwich. Think about it. You go to a church, those little, after an event, they put up the little triangle sandwiches. Someone drops a box of ice cream sandwiches, you're all picking the ice cream sandwich. This is what you get to look forward to. So, the other day I was having a bit of a shower thought. Out of here, everyone here, who hates, for the men, who hates arguing with your partner? Right? Nobody likes arguing with your partner. I'm going to give you guys great advice to make it stop. Next time you guys are arguing and you want it to be over with, start taking your clothes off. Because I guarantee that in 30 seconds, she's going to A, lose all interest in you, get a headache, and want an apple. Now, women, if you're arguing with your partner and you want it to end, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It is scientifically proven men lose 50% of their thinking ability when they see boobs. 25% for each one. So, if you're arguing with your partner, whip them up. And here's the bonus part. If you guys are out in public and you're arguing, whip them out anyway. If I see you, I'm going to come over and support you. It works. It is so very true. I found out recently, through a lot of thought, trial and error, the best form of stress relief. Can you guess what that is, sir? Did you say orgasm? Huh. It is. It is the best form of stress relief is an orgasm. So what I've done is I've become a personal trainer. I've gotten so good at it. If I come up to you and tell you to go fuck yourself, it's not that I'm insulting you. I care. I don't want to see you stressed out.
I'll show you that.
That's right. It's like the saying, when a guy, who here of the men have had someone walk up to you and say, "You're a lucky man." That's code for I would fuck the shit out of your wife. Lucky man. So, I got a twisted mind, as you can tell. And gentlemen, I'm going to give you some great advice here. Also, I'm full of advice tonight. Ask my wife. If you're out shopping and you see this product, don't buy it. Okay? It's called Vagisil. It doesn't taste like the real thing. Okay? It took me 6 weeks to get the taste out of my mouth. It was fucking horrible. So it was like the other day, my wife was telling me, like I'm a little cold, right? So if you start doing some fucking housework, you warm up. Yeah, my wife loves me. He's 7 kid. I wouldn't trade my life for anything. I absolutely adore having all my kids. Although my mom, she did warn me, I can't wait until you have one just like you. I got 7. All sarcastic little perks. We were driving around one day, and my little guy, my youngest one, the innocent one, all I hear in the back seat is, "Well, look at Dad, he's fat." So my wife spins around, "Ronald, you can't say that." He says, "Well, it's not rude if it's true." The little fucker was wrong. I mean, I was at the doctor's the other day for a visit, and my scale went, my axis shadow went over the scale, and it registered a weight. To this day, I have no idea how to explain that to the doctor. So they wanted me to lose some weight. So far in my journey, I'm down 30 pounds from where I was 2 months ago. Thank you very much. I don't know where it went because I still don't fit half my fucking clothes. Although I will say, I still fit the socks I had in high school. Yeah. So I've got that going for me. Another thing, you guys, I got 7 kids. So you know I fuck a lot. And I am not a selfish woman. I make sure my wife gets an orgasm every fucking time. Whether she swallows it, wipes it off, looks her down her leg, I don't care. I give her an orgasm every fucking time. And I'm not looking at my wife right now because I'm pretty sure she's flicking me off. So, but that is a 100% true story. So.
To be fair, we only know that you've talked 7 times.
That's true. That's true. I've come twice since I've been on stage.
Your hands in your pocket.
Going back to the that is still a joke, you know. 6 weeks that taste was in my mouth. It was horrible. I mean, I had to eat ass in order to get rid of that taste. And you know, we live in a fucked up society, right? We live in a society where eating ass is now an option on dating apps.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, if you called someone a butt licker, that was a good insult. You double dip a chip, people will still cut your fucking throat. But it's alright to eat ass. Maybe they know what you were doing before you double dip the chip, right? Whatever. So, when I was a kid, I've always been a very mischievous kid. I was that type of kid you kept home because no one showed me off. One day I found something in my mom's room. I asked her what it was. She told me it was an earring cleaner. It was that week at school our teacher decided that she wanted to do a whole show and tell, but not the regular stuff. She wanted us to bring in stuff that we know nobody else has. So there I was, a proud 7-year-old boy walking to school. I can't walk on the spot, I'm fat. And I've got my mom's earring cleaner in my backpack. Show and tell comes. I hold it up. This is my mom's earring cleaner! Turn it on. And I watched in horror as my teacher ran from the back of the room to me and grabbed it. She obviously needed her earrings cleaned. What horrified her was at recess that day, we were all outside going, "Look what I can do." So I got to sit in the principal's office while the principal called my mother, who my mom was friends with. Oh yeah. So my mom comes in and there it is sitting on the desk. And my mom looks at me and she goes, "What the fuck did you do now?" I said, "I brought your earring cleaner in." So while they were talking, I reached out and turned it on. So I got to watch in horror as the principal and my mother both, as they're talking, go across the desk. I was no longer allowed to participate in show and tell. Which might have been a good call. I'm 100% sure that would have been a good call. So, but hey, you can't make your parents proud if you never made them proud, right? They can't be disappointed in you if you never rise to that level. So, the table in the very back corner was reserved for my family. As you can, let's give them a round of applause. My family in the back corner. Yeah. Well, I really can't blame my mom. She died 13 years ago. I like to tell people my mom hasn't returned my call in 13 years. And then they'll go to my wife, because my wife is a very personable person. And they'll be like, "Why the hell hasn't he talked to his mom in 13 years? It's because she died." Nobody would ask me why my mom died. Because I come up and tell them, she caught a water truck. That's how she died. She got hit by a water truck. That's the response I normally get. There's nothing funny about it. So, who here had parents or grandparents that had plastic on the furniture? You guys remember all that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what that meant?
Yeah.
Your grandmother was a fucking squirter. in on it. When my mom and real father were going through a divorce, they did what every other parents did, right? They shipped them off to grandma and grandpa. So I was upstairs trying to sleep one night, and I hear my grandmother going, "Oh, stop, stop, stop." And it sounded like someone was throwing something against the wall. So I went downstairs, and there was my grandfather, had my grandma doggy style on the back of that plastic wrap couch. I came twice. I felt awkward, but I wasn't going to let a good opportunity go. I mean, you got to remember, I'm 48. Back in my day, when I was younger, if I wanted to watch porn, I had to. Remember the channels that had all the scramble? If you were lucky, it stayed still for 30 seconds so you could see a nipple. At least you hope it was a nipple. I told myself it was a nipple a lot of times. I'm sure it wasn't. So, I'm going to share something with you guys that it is a true story. But we're going on almost 8 years now. My doctor called me and he said, "I got some bad news. You have an aggressive form of colon cancer." So I went through surgery and I changed my diet, I changed a lot of things, and I am here today. Thank you very much. I like telling that part because I always get gratuitous applause. So every year I get to go back for a yearly physical. And it's not a regular physical. It's, you know, that in-depth one they do every 5 years. I've had more guys poke me in the ass than anything, and I'm not gay. I kind of look forward to it. Because if they do it just right, I can come at the same time, and it just makes it all awkward. So last year during my yearly physical, I walk in, nurse tells me put the gown on, get on the table. So I did. I put the gown on backwards. I don't want anyone to see my ass crack. That's been worked on so many times, nobody wants to see it. So I'm sitting there, I got my feet up in the stirrup because I was like, what do girls feel like, right? I'm so thankful he didn't grab the duck. You women will know what I'm talking about. So I'm laying there, he walks in, he washes his hands. 30 seconds. And then that's when he decides he's going to check for hernia. Who here knows how they check for a hernia on a guy? I tell you. Grab your balls and they tell you to cough. Keep in mind, he just washed his hands in the coldest water in the fucking universe and then grabbed my fucking junk. What happens to guys when things are cold? My body is out of fucking proportion to begin with. So it was like, to like, you know. So it caught me off guard. The best I could get out was like a, and he looked up at me because he was right here. Have you guys ever involuntarily looked at someone? It was at that moment I locked eyes with my doctor and went, "Oh fuck, this is awkward. Oh shit. What am I gonna do?" So I'm thinking fast, I put my hand on his head. He is right here. And then I ran my fingers through his hair. Here's the kicker. My yearly physical's next week.
Can't go back.
I gotta go back and see him. I haven't seen him in a year. Oh, so he's like, "What are you gonna do this year?" So, you know those bedazzlers? I'm thinking of going like Welcome in Blue Diamonds. I think that's what you women should do when you go to see your gynecologist. Like, put a little sparkle down there. You know, the doctor goes down and looks, and all of a sudden it's like disco ball, like light reflecting everywhere. Because that light is bright. I don't care what anyone fucking says. And I know the light's bright because when I winked at him, it was bright. So, anyways, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming and supporting live comedy and entertainment. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Lotus for having us, and more importantly, Van, thank you very much for putting on this wonderful evening. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And if you guys want to check me out, my name is Tommy J. Warren. That's my Facebook, website, Instagram. That's another shameless plug. I'm the guy with his face on the shirt. So if you take any of my information tonight and you use it and you guys get in trouble, it's on you. Ma'am, I came 4 times.
That is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. One more time for all your comics.